Hey guys, YouTube Warrior 100 here. Alright, and I figured in honor, once again, of Survivor Series this Sunday, I figured that I would make another retro Survivor Series review like I did last year. And so, I decided to take a look at what many people do declare the best Survivor Series of all time, Survivor Series 1996. So, um, yeah, this definitely was just a great show. I mean, yeah, this just like really did like show like the direction that the WWF was heading towards at the time. I mean, yeah, like at this time, this really was not where like they were doing very good. This was like when WCW was really kicking their asses in the ratings. But yeah, at this time, this was like showing that really what we were in for. This was kind of like one of the first seeds to the Attitude Era. Of course, like the Attitude Era wouldn't start until like about a year later, but yeah, still like at this time, like this was like showing where like it was really like bubbling up, and it just shown that this was some of the stuff that really would we were going to be in store for in the next year, like leading to the Attitude Era. And that was really what we got in a lot of 1996. We did get a lot of like really like more edgy stuff that was like kind of like small seeds planting to the Attitude Era. Like at WrestleMania 12, we did have like the Hollywood backlot brawl with Goldust and Roddy Piper, and yeah, we did get like some stuff like throughout 1996, of course, like with Stone Cold becoming the King of the Ring, starting the build up of his career as a main eventer, and yeah, of course, like Shawn Michaels becoming the champion and stuff, and the feud with Bret Hart, and yeah, then like here Bret Hart coming back and feuding with Stone Cold, and yeah, we did also have a very famous debut at this show, which yeah, you all know, which I will talk about later. And so, yeah, we did really get like a lot of seeds in 1996 that were bubbling up towards the Attitude Era, and it would continue in 1997. And yeah, this year was really one of them. I mean, yeah, like I just said, a lot of people really do consider this Survivor Series really be the best Survivor Series of all time. And do I think so? Well, that's kind of a little hard for me to decide because for me, it's really between this Survivor Series and Survivor Series 2002. I mean, yeah, I don't know if you saw, but I did review Survivor Series 2002 in like in 2013. Yeah, and I did really think very highly of that Survivor Series. And so, yeah, really it's a toss up for me between this Survivor Series and Survivor Series 2002. I can't really actually really say which one I really do think is better because they're both really just so close. So I really don't know. But yeah, it's really definitely like this is definitely like the toss up with Survivor Series 2002 as the best Survivor Series of all time. It definitely is like up there. This really was like just a real great show. I mean, yeah, I mean, you did overall have like a pretty solid show from start to finish. I mean, yeah, you did have like yeah, there were like two great matches on the show, and yeah, the show really is remembered for like three things, which I will talk about in this review when I get to them. But yeah, you really did have like just a pretty solid show overall. I mean, even like you had those two great matches, and really the rest of the show overall, it was I think pretty solid. Oh, so I mean, yeah, you just really did have like just up and down like a pretty entertaining show to watch. I mean, yeah, the crowd really was into it. This took place at Madison Square Garden, so yeah, you always know like when the WWE comes to Madison Square Garden how much the crowd loved the shows, and yeah, the show was no exception. Like the people really did love the show. They were hot all night. This really was just like a this was just a really entertaining show to watch. So yeah, I really so yeah, I really don't know what else to say. So yeah, let me just talk about the card. So the show opened up with a Survivor Series elimination match. We had the debuts of Doug Furnas and Phil Lafon teaming up with Phineas Godwinn and Henry Godwinn versus the British Bulldog, Owen Hart, Marty Jannetty, and Leif Cassidy, aka Al Snow. And yeah, this was a pretty good match right here. I mean, yeah, there's no, of course, this isn't like anything that really is memorable from the show, but yeah, this is definitely like a pretty good Survivor Series elimination match. I mean, yeah, like I said, this was the debut of Furnas and Lafon in the WWF. And yeah, they actually did really well in this match, and yeah, they really did like bring kind of like their own unique style to the WWF during their run. I mean, yeah, nothing really did come of Furnas and Lafon in the WWF though. Like, they really nothing really happened with them. I mean, it just kind of like they were in the company and then they just yeah, nothing happened with them and they were just eventually gone. So yeah, that kind of sucks because yeah, with what they were able to bring here, it looked like there could have actually been some potential with the two of them. But yeah, unfortunately, nothing did come of that. But yeah, this was a solid match. It was a pretty good. I mean, yeah, it was just kind of like all guys coming in, and then yeah, eventually yeah, we did have like a couple of quick eliminations. You had Marty Jannetty was the first guy eliminated in the match, and then Henry Godwinn then ended up like getting eliminated just like really quickly after, like just like in the part of like 6 seconds, Henry Godwinn got eliminated. Yeah, and the match then just like continued, and then like the British Bulldog ended up like, well, not no, Phineas Godwinn ended up getting eliminated by the British Bulldog. Like not even a minute after Henry got eliminated. They did, and yeah, and then yeah, it then just like continued on, and then yeah, Furnas and Lafon were like was down just the two of them on the team against Leif, Cassidy, British Bulldog, and Owen Hart. But yeah, the two of them ended up were able to fight off the three of them, and then they eventually ended up eliminating all three of them. And yeah, Furnas and Lafon were the survivors of the team, and so yeah, they got the win. So yeah, it was a pretty good match overall, and a good way to open up the show. I would give it about 3.5 stars. Then next up, we had The Undertaker versus Mankind. And yeah, like we all know, like Undertaker and Mankind, that it was just like such a great feud, and it really is probably like Undertaker's best feud of all time, maybe even like Mankind's best feud of all time. But yeah, their match here, this was probably like their worst match that they ever had on pay per view. It was a solid match, but yeah, probably their weakest one. Yeah, in this match you had like Paul Bear suspended above the ring in a small cage so he wouldn't get involved. And yeah, it was just kind of like a back and forth match, and then yeah, basically like Undertaker eventually ended up like getting the win, and then afterwards like Undertaker then was going to attack Paul Bear as the cage was being lowered, but then the executioner then arrived and then like just ended up like saving Paul Bear from being attacked by the Undertaker. So yeah, it was a solid match. Like I said, probably the weakest of all their pay-per-view matches though. So yeah, I would give it probably like 3 stars. And then next up we had another Survivor Series elimination match. It was Jerry the King Lawler, Goldust, Crush, and Hunter Hearst Helmsley versus Jake the Snake Roberts, the Stalker, Marc Mero, and the in-ring debut of one Rocky Maivia. So yeah, this show, like Rocky Maivia, aka The Rock. So yeah, this was the WWE in-ring debut of The Rock in the WWF. So yeah, so of course, like today, like this is one of the things the show is known for, the debut of The Rock. But boy, at this time, oh, with Rocky Maivia, oh gosh. Yeah, I'm really not don't really want to talk really much about this match. This match was just kind of like average and stuff. Like it was all right, but yeah, nothing really too memorable about it. We just want to talk a little bit about Rocky Maivia. Oh gosh, the Rocky Maivia persona. Everybody freaking hated this. I mean, yeah, I mean he had like an overall positive reaction here, but he very quickly became hated in the company. Like I watched Justin Shady's review of WrestleMania 13, and he talked about Rocky Maivia, just saying like how freaking one-dimensional he was, just like that one-dimensional superhero, like good guy that nobody liked, and they were just like tired of this crap. And yeah, rightfully so. I mean, yeah, Rocky Maivia was just yeah, he got absolutely nowhere with this gimmick. I mean, yeah, and even like his attire, it just was freaking stupid. yeah, it was just like he really was trying to look like a superhero, and yeah, it just really was freaking awful. So, yeah, thank goodness that he became The Rock, because if he would have just been Rocky Maivia, I mean, yeah, he would have gotten nowhere, and he would have just he would have been gone within a year, because yeah, people really did hate him. Yeah, even if you have The Rock's a most electrifying man in sports entertainment DVD, but it even does talk about when he was first came as Rocky Maivia, it ended up he ended up becoming really hated. So yeah, thank goodness just that the WWF turned him into The Rock, because yeah, that really did save his career. So yeah, but yeah, this match, yeah, it was decent, I guess. I mean, there really wasn't anything really that memorable about it. I mean, yeah, you had eliminations just scattered around this match, and you also had a Sunny on commentary in this match. Yeah, the sexy Sunny. Yeah, yeah, and you just had eliminations just scattered throughout the match. Jerry Lawler was the first eliminated about 10 minutes in the match, and then eventually the Stalker got eliminated, and then yeah, we just had some eliminations throughout the match. Yeah, you just had everybody tagging in and tagging out, and then yeah, then we did get quite a few quick eliminations, very in the last few minutes of the match, Crush ended up being legal, and then he ended up eliminating Marc, Mero, and Jake Roberts with his Hart punch, and so yeah, he got rid of Jake Roberts and Marc Mero, and so then yeah, Rocky Maivia then was on a 2-on-1 situation with Crush and Goldust, and yeah, Goldust and Crush were again just a double teaming Rocky Maivia, and then yeah, in this match also at one point yeah, in this when Rocky Maivia he had a much different wrestling style than The Rock did. In this match, he was kind of more of an athletic type of competitor. He of course did a drop kick in this match, and yeah, just was kind of a more high flying type of a gimmick here. And yeah, yeah, and then yeah, eventually then Rocky Maivia then made a comeback. Crush ended up missing a hard punch, and Goldust got hit, and then eventually yeah, Rocky Maivia and was able to fight off Goldust and Crush, and then yeah, he ended up eliminating the both of them, and yeah, Rocky Maivia ended up being the sole survivor of the match. So yeah, just the start of the Rocky Maivia watered down Hulk Hogan gimmick. So yeah, but yeah, it was a decent match, I guess. Nothing too really that spectacular about it, but yeah, this show today is known for the debut of The Rock. So yeah, I guess it has that going for it. But yeah, the match overall, it was just kind of nah. It was just yeah, it was just average. So yeah, I would give it probably a 2.5 stars. Yeah, but then after this, the show did start off just kind of just solid overall. This is where it does get really really great. Yeah, next up then we had Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Bret Hart. And oh my gosh, this was a freaking excellent match. I mean, yeah, this match was just absolutely outstanding. I mean, yeah, these guys obviously did have excellent chemistry together. I mean, yeah, everybody knows the WrestleMania 13 match, which does make this match get really overlooked, because the WrestleMania 13 match is just it was definitely much better, and it was way iconic, way more iconic. So yeah, that does kind of overshadow this match. But yeah, this match definitely is still really really freaking excellent. I mean, yeah, it just shows yeah, this is another example of just how awesome Stone Cold really was as a wrestler prior to his neck injury, when he was actually a pure wrestler. And yeah, this was just an absolute wrestling clinic. It just had great back and forth action between the two, some great counters in the match, great submission hold. Yeah, this match just was just a traditional match, and not the submission match like the WrestleMania 13 match was. This match was just absolutely excellent. And yeah, this just had some great in-ring action. It's built to the outside. And it had some submissions in here. Stone Cold like ended up like having Bret Hart in a Texas cloverleaf at one point in the match. Yeah, at one point like Stone Cold was able to counter the sharpshooter, and yeah, you just have just yeah, this match was just freaking awesome. Like spilled to the outside, they were like fighting in the crowd a little bit, like all around the ring. Yeah, it was just like freaking awesome. And yeah, all the and then yeah, we had a bunch of the submission counters, and yeah, it also did have like a really great ending where like Stone Cold had Bret Hart in the $1 Million Dream, and then but yeah, Bret Hart then was able to like kick off of the turnbuckle and then like flip over on the Stone Cold in a pinning predicament, and yeah, Stone Cold still had the hold locked in, and yeah, that ended up like getting Stone Cold pinned down, and yeah, Bret Hart ended up getting the win. So yeah, a great finish here. It made Stone Cold look strong. Yeah, I think I would have liked it a little bit better if like it was a double decision with Bret Hart pinning Stone Cold and Bret Hart like tapping out or something since he was still in the $1 Million Dream. I think I would have liked it better that way since like this was also like a number one contenders match for the WWF Championship. But yeah, that really is just like a nitpick. It's not really a problem with the match per se. It's just like something that I think I probably would have rather seen rather than Bret Hart like winning. But yeah, nonetheless, this was still like a freaking excellent match right here. I know like I just said, the WrestleMania 13 match does like kind of make overshadow this match. But yeah, this match is definitely like absolutely worth the watch. If you haven't seen this match, definitely check it out because it is absolutely excellent, and I definitely do give this match 5 stars. Absolutely awesome match. Yeah. And then next up, this was really like the only thing that really was not very good on the show. You had another Survivor Series elimination match. You had Faarooq, Vader, and the fake Razor Ramon and Diesel, as they're called, which I've talked about them before, versus Savio, Vega, Yokozuna, Flash Funk, and Jimmy Superfly Snuka. And really, I feel that they just kind of used this match as just a buffer match. Yeah, nothing really did come of this match. Yeah, I really don't remember really anything from this match. Yeah, this match just lasted like 10 minutes, and yeah, you just had like everybody going at it with each other. And then like you had Savio Vega getting eliminated, and then Razor Ramon ended up getting eliminated, and then yeah, after that, then you just had like the remaining 6 guys in the match, then just like all getting into the ring and battling with each other, and then yeah, then after eventually, then the referee just ended up calling for the bell and just disqualified everybody. So yeah, this one just ended in the double disqualification. So yeah, that just kind of like just ended up like making this match like a total waste of time. So yeah, really just like I really didn't see why they put this match on here if this is what they were going to do with it. So yeah, just a really total waste of time. I would only give this like I don't know 2 stars. And then we got the main event for the WWF Championship. Shawn Michaels defending against Psycho Sid. And yeah, this was another really good, possibly even great match right here. Yeah, definitely like not as good as Stone Cold versus Bret Hart, nowhere near as great as Stone Cold versus Bret Hart, but this was still a pretty good to great match right here. I mean, considering that this match did involve Psycho Sid, which yeah, if you've seen some of my other videos, you know that I really am not a fan of Psycho Sid. And yeah, yeah, this definitely like considering that this was a match involving him, you should be impressed that this match ended up being like so great it was. But yeah, luckily for Shawn Michaels, yeah, this turned out being probably the best match of Sid's career, which really does say a lot because yeah, given Sid's record of matches, like he has had like quite the number of shitty matches. So yeah, at least for Shawn Michaels, Sid was able to have the match of his career right here. And yeah, this really was just a really good to great match. I mean, yeah, it was just like really good back and forth action, and a lot of counters in the match. Like one point, like Sid tried to do like his choke slam on Shawn Michaels, and Shawn Michaels was able to counter it. Like, and he was able to also counter like some power bombs that Sid was was trying to do to Shawn Michaels in the match, and yeah, like counters of like the sweet chin music, and yeah, survived the shock. Yeah, just like some really good back and forth action, and it was really entertaining to watch. Yeah, the crowd here was like, it was kind of like strange here. Like, you had a Shawn Michaels actually like really getting booed in this match, and the crowd was cheering Sid, which I'm like, why are they cheering Sid? Oh yeah, but I guess this is just one of the things that something else that really was like starting to play in the Attitude Era, where like fans were like starting to really get behind like some of the more badasses and stuff, and really just mm, like just not really caring about like the baby faces anymore. So yeah, so yeah, the crowd really was like really behind Sid in this match, and yeah, yeah, it just really was like a pretty good back and forth match here. And yeah, Sid was like using some dirty tactics in this match, yeah. And then yeah, at one like around like the end of this match, you had like Sid like snatching a camera from a cameraman, and yeah, he was going to hit Shawn Michaels with it, and then like Jose Lothario was like, I have no idea what that is out there. Yeah, Jose Lothario then was like getting on the ring apron, and he was like trying to like stop Sid from like hitting Shawn Michaels with the camera, but then yeah, Sid then ended up like hitting Jose Lothario with the camera, and it just like knocked Jose Lothario off the apron, and it looked like Jose Lothario may have like had some heart damage after that, and then Shawn Michaels then was then just like trying to tend to Jose Lothario. So after the referee like ended up getting knocked out at one point, and yeah, the referee then, well, not the referee, Sid then hit Shawn Michaels with the camera as he was trying to tend to Jose Lothario, and then Sid hit a power bomb on Shawn Michaels, and then yeah, Sid ended up getting the pin, and yeah, Sid won the WWF title. So yeah, as you probably know from me, I definitely did not like Sid winning the title. I remember like a couple of years ago, I put him on that list of the 10 guys who shouldn't have become world champion, and so yeah, I definitely do not support this decision. And so, yeah, that's something that I really don't like about the match. But yeah, the match itself, it still really was like a pretty good to great match. So yeah, I'm not gonna like let my personal taste of the outcome really affect like the result of the rating of this match. So yeah, I give the match probably like 4 stars. Yeah, it definitely was like the match of Sid's career, I would say definitely. So yeah, overall the show, I would give it probably a 9 out of 10. I mean, yeah, it definitely was a pretty great show. I mean, yeah, like I said, the two great matches with Stone Cold versus Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels versus Michael Sid, and of course, like you had like the in the ring debut of The Rock. So yeah, despite the fact that the show really does have like is known for those three big things about it, had it as well as like the rest of the show like being pretty solid overall, but the opener being pretty good and stuff. Yeah, I would definitely say that does make it overall a great show. So yeah, it definitely is worth a watch if you haven't seen it yet. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. It is just a really great show, and definitely like yeah, like I have said, it is a toss up between this show and Survivor Series 2002 for the best Survivor Series of all time. But yeah, yeah, so check out both shows and decide for yourself which one you like better. All right. All right, so yeah, I guess that was my review of Survivor Series 1996. But before I actually do end this video, I want to just inform you guys real quick on what my upcoming plans are for the next couple of weeks. So yeah, that's just about all you know. Like next week, it's like next Wednesday is when the Creed sequel is being released. So yeah, I figured like in honor of that like what my upcoming plans are for my videos is I decided that I will be reviewing all of the Rocky movies. So yeah, that's gonna be my upcoming plans for like the next couple of weeks. And I really don't know why I haven't really reviewed the Rocky movies yet at all. I mean, yeah, the Rocky movies are like one of the most popular film series of all time, so I really have no idea why I haven't reviewed them yet. I mean, I know I did make a video in 2012 counting down what I thought the top 10 best songs in the movies are, but yeah, I never actually have reviewed any of the movies yet. So yeah, but I guess like with the Creed sequel coming out next Wednesday, I figured this would be a good time for me to do it. So yeah, for the next couple of weeks, I will be taking a look and reviewing all the Rocky movies, including the first Creed movie, and then yeah, I think, and I'll probably like review the movies through Thanksgiving weekend, probably, and yeah, then like I do plan to probably go see Creed 2 sometime during Thanksgiving weekend. And then so then when I do go see Creed 2, I will then make a video to give my thoughts on Creed 2. So yeah, those are going to be my plans for the next couple of weeks through Thanksgiving weekend. So yeah, stay tuned for my reviews of the Rocky movies coming up next. So yeah, I hope you stay tuned for those. And so yeah, those are going to be my upcoming plans throughout Thanksgiving weekend. So but yeah, so I hope you guys stay tuned for that, and I hope you guys did enjoy this review. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.